like starts to rush off, like here, now he's going too fast, I'm gonna turn him. There he slowed down, then I release. Alright, hello everyone, I'm Amelia. This video is about how to slow down a fast horse. So this is Mercurio. He's a wonderful horse, but he definitely is the type of horse that like he starts out like a little bit on the slow side, but then the more you ride him and the more that you work him, like the hotter and hotter he gets. Sometimes at the end of the ride, he like wants to rush through everything and a little bit run off. So let me know in the comments if this is your horse. Also be sure to like and subscribe to my channel because I post a new video every week that I know is going to help you. So you want to click the bell so that you get notified when I post a new video every week. And I'm going to give you some tips and strategies that you can use to help regulate the tempo, help slow down your horse. And pulling does not work. So leaning forward and pulling on both reins is just going to make your horse go faster. So you definitely don't want to do that. So first things first is that you have to a little bit know your horse. So I know with him, like I've just did some canter work and half passes and flying changes. So he's a little bit keyed up. Which means that I have to be a little bit keyed down in my energy. So like with a lazy horse, I kind of like get a lot of energy in my body and get them livened up. With him now I'm saying like, okay, easy buddy, like you've got to just chill out. So the first thing that is really important if you have a horse that's hot or that wants to go too fast is before you pick up the trot, you have to have a picture in your mind of the tempo that you want. So before I ask him to trot, I'm going to think, okay, I want a slow, steady, connected trot. I'm going to close my leg very lightly so that he doesn't start off too fast. And then I'm really just going to think about like a metronome. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'm not going to let him go any faster than this, because if I start letting him go faster than this, it's going to escalate and he's going to get hotter and hotter. So what do you do if your horse starts going too fast? So if he starts like going too fast and accelerating, the best thing, like if he starts going like this and I'm like, oh God, he's going too fast. The best thing to do is to bend and turn him. So what I would do rather than pulling back is I'm just going to do a small circle. And you can see how that immediately slowed him down without me having to pull on him. So now I'm back to this nice tempo of just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So turning in circles will help to slow down a faster horse. The other thing that will help you is if you really focus on your seat, so staying super connected in your seat and keeping your horse in shoulder 4. So here on the circle, I'm thinking about keeping him off my inside leg and connected into the outside rein. I'm going to change direction. Now I'm going to, no, see there he wanted to go faster. So I'm going to push him off my inside leg and get him into that outside rein. Like that. I'm not going to pull on 2 reins. I'm going to push him sideways until he slows down. There. And now I have him in that nice slower tempo. And then I can ask him, once I have that slower tempo, I want him to take a bigger step. So that's a trick, like especially with this guy, he's a PRE, is I want a bigger step, but not a faster step. So again, now I have him in shoulder 4 to the right. I'm thinking about connecting him from my right leg into that outside rein, regulating the tempo. Good boy. If he's like starts to rush off, like here, now he's going too fast, I'm going to turn him. I'm going to turn him. There he slowed down, then I release. So whenever he goes faster, I make a small circle. I put him in shoulder in, but I do not pull. And then I think about really steady. So like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you do a lot of tempo changes, that's going to make your horse hotter. If you keep them at the same tempo, like if I'm just like a metronome, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Steady tempo, steady contact is going to help your horse to relax. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I have to know with this guy, like whenever I change direction or do something different, that's when he wants to speed up. So I'm just thinking my seat really connected. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There, he sped up a little. Supple give, shoulder in. Supple give, shoulder in. No. There, he's going fast. I'm saying, no, you stay with me. I'm pushing him sideways. There, he softened, and my hands go forward again. So I'm really like, I have to use my reins, of course, to help him slow down, but I have to do it within a bending line, within shoulder in, so that I can release and let his neck out again. Otherwise, you're just pulling more and more, and on him, he'll curl more and more behind the contact, and you won't be able to regulate the tempo. So bending, shoulder in, seat, give the inside rein. I'm basically regulating the tempo by keeping him from my inside leg to my outside rein. So shoulder in, contact outside, give the inside. Half halt, bending. Good boy. So that time I was able to do the serpentine without him rushing off every time it changed direction. Good boy. Now I'm going to try to stretch. And this is another place where sometimes he likes to run off. So I'm thinking about really posting slow, posting the tempo that I want, keeping him a little bending, keeping him from inside leg to outside rein, really posting how I want. I'm not holding him back with my hands. Holding your horse and pulling back on 2 reins is not going to slow your horse down. So I'm bending, half halt, give. Bending, half halt, give. Keeping my core tight, really keeping my seat rhythmic, where I'm going like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good boy. Not letting him rush. Steady tempo, steady contact. Good. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. So I hope that this helps you with slowing down your fast horse. Remember not to lean forward and pull. That's the worst thing you can do. That's going to make your horse go even faster. Turning, bending lines, shoulder 4, inside leg to outside rein, half halt and release. Counting so that you really keep a steady tempo. That's the best thing you can do. When I was a kid, I grew up in Colorado, and we used to go out and move cattle from one pasture to the other. And what we would do if we had a horse that was like really hot or forward is we would just do like tiny circles around every single sagebrush, because the circles and the bending would slow your horse down without holding your horse back. What happens if you hold your horse back is that they want to just go more and more and more forward. So when you turn, when you bend, you let the energy out, but you control it at the same time. So I hope this video is helpful. Check out the description. I have a free mini course on confidence. I also have one on the canter, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you found it helpful. Thanks so much.